Well, we're back from the Vic Park native plant giveaway. Now, we've got quite a bit of stuff here, and there's some more out the back, but we'll go through each one and what I plan to do with it. The bush tuck is really good, not so much from our eating perspective, but from the wildlife and the lizards and birds and everything that'll eat it. So what we actually have here is, I've got a grass tree. That's purely ornamental. You can eat it, but you have to kill the tree to get to it. Basically, you chop the top off and you eat this white pulp that's in the top. But they're very slow growing, so we don't want to do that. We're not going to eat that. We also have yolk, and we grow this for the tubers. Very small tubers. Haven't had much luck with it, had a few of them, but we'll put that out as well. So this is for like a little Jerusalem artichoke, something along those lines. We're going to be planting sea parsley, but this is a really nice one. It's very strong parsley taste. It's a slightly salty taste as well. So you get that mix of salt and parsley in it. It's very, very pleasant to eat, but makes quite a nice, attractive bush for the wildlife. And the other one we're putting out the front here, old man saltbush. And this again is a really good one. You can eat the leaves as they are. You can fry them up as a crispy little chip, or you can dehydrate them and sprinkle them with salt. And this gets rather large, but is very hardy. So all of these are drought resistant. I'm going to put them out on the verge so anyone who wants some can help themselves. But the saltbush will grow large and cover that verge area. The other one we have is very easy to grow, and it's warrigal greens. It's a spinach type replacement. You've got to cook it because it's got a bit of that oxalic acid in it, I believe, and not one of my favourites. But this is going to make a really good ground cover for the insects, and the birds will eat some of it. It has a small white flower, so it'll attract the pollinators. So let's get out and have a look where we're going to put them, and at some of the established trees that we have of the same variety. So here we have the old man saltbush that we got yesterday, and here's the old man saltbush that we got a couple of years ago, and it's in a pot. So if you look at this, it is massive for a little shrub. It's at least 3 meters tall, nice and woody, covering everywhere. I'm going to move it, but I don't think I can dig a hole out the front because of all the tree roots. So this will turn into that. I'll show you where we're going to plant it now. So I managed to get 2 of the saltbush, and I'll plant it just in front of the, a pomegranate tree here, next to our, what are actually not kangaroo paws, but look like kangaroo paws. So let's just pop this one in here. We've got nasturtiums growing in here too. In he goes. Sandy soil, which is fine for them. And that's all we need to do with those two. So they should basically cover this area up. We'll have our pomegranate growing on our side of the fence, and my non-fruiting Peruvian cherry. Right, our warrigal greens are going to be a ground cover, and it will just spread out everywhere. So we're going to place him right in the middle here. This area out here doesn't grow anything very well because of all the tree roots that are there from our jacaranda tree. But I do like our jacaranda tree. The other warrigal greens will go just here. Let's just lay it down sideways because of those roots. We have our sea parsley, which we're going to grow right out the front here. In here we've got our ruby saltbush, which has these little red berries on it we can see down here. Very edible, but rather tasteless. And here we can see some berries. It's self-seeding. Got a berry that's dropped down there, that'll no doubt grow. And we'll put another one just in the corner here. And finally for the front, we've got our yolk. And this is very low growing, and we're after the tubers. So we'll actually put this here. I've got to cut that out. That hasn't come out well. This one may not live. I'm not sure that one will live because it broke coming out of the pot. Not very well established. Oh, this one can go just here. Very low growing, quite small plant. And we'll see how they go. I'll give these a water in, but we'll go out the back and have a look at the other ones we've got. I forgot, our grass tree. We shall put him right here. You want a tree? I know what you want to do on a tree. So these are the others that we have, and I've got 2 of each of these and just 1 of these. And this is a pear-fruited mallee. It's a small tree, has a very nice flower on it. I'll put a picture of it up there. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it, but it'd be really great for the pollinators. Also the black cockies and other birds around the place. But it may be a bit big for my yard. If it is, I'll find somewhere to go and plant it. The other we have is a muntree, and I've already got 1 plant, but it's never fruited. So I'm going to put this in a pot next to the muntrees that I've already got, and we'll see if it grows. This is also called a native cranberry, some type of apple. I've heard it's not the best fruit in the world, but we really need to try and get some to grow, and we'll give it a shot. This is a little baby medium. We'll go and have a look at the medium. Again, I'm going to put this in a pot to get it more established. It needs a native soil mix, so I'll have to go and get some of that. But hopefully, this little fella will grow into one of these. This is my growing medium. And it gets these little white berries with purple spots on it. I've done quite a few films on this because I really, really like them. Like a eucalyptus blueberry. So I've got that one there, and I've got another little one here, which I bought not so long ago. And I will plant these 2 little ones, not in those big pots, but in a slightly smaller pot, out with these and hope for a bit of cross-fertilisation. The muntree is up here. Yep, that's my medium. I've been doing those the wrong way around. There we go. There's our muntree. This little fella. You really are interested in them, aren't you? Should turn into something like that. And again, I'll put it in a little pot, not a big pot, up here, so that hopefully we'll get some cross-fertilisation and we might get some berries. So there we go. Thank you, Vic Park Urban Forest Program. Our council gave us these. Really appreciate it, guys. Most is out on the Verge. When these become established, They will also go out on the Verge, but I want to get them much bigger before we do that. So really just to recap, most of this I've got not for us to eat because haven't really found that much bush tucker that's tasty. Old man saltbush, yes. Midgeons, yes. Don't know, but the rest of it's been pretty ordinary. But the wildlife will love it. And putting it out on the Verge, anyone can come past, pick what they want. Ask first if you don't mind, but otherwise, yeah, help yourself. But there we go. Great additions to the garden. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments, particularly if you're growing any of these and you've got any hints. So you guys enjoy life. I'll repot these and I'll catch you in the garden.